Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to be doing a makeup look for you guys today. So I'm going to start off with eyebrows. And I don't have my pomade, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I'm going to be priming my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I'm almost out, but I can squeeze some more out of there. If you see me looking down, I have a mirror right here, so I will be looking into the mirror. Alright, that's good. Feeling nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. And ready for more makeup. Alright. Next I'm going to do my eyebrows. And this is my first makeup tutorial slash makeup look on YouTube, so just bear with me. Yeah, the makeup brushes I'm using is going to be by BH Cosmetics. And so I'm not the best at brows, but I do give it my best shot. And what I like to do, I kind of like to start kind of towards the end and just start working my way forward. Once I get to the front, I just kind of start blending. And I do the same for the other side. The pomade I'm using is the color Ebony, and it's by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So this is the pomade. By Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really like this stuff. I've used other pomades, but some of the other ones I've tried have been really thick. Alright, now I'm going to clean them up a bit with the Juvia's Place concealer in the number 12. There we go. And what I like to do is I put a little bit on the back of my wrist. A little dab, not too much. And then I use my brush. I kind of just dip, tap, tap, tap. And then I start to line my brows. I don't usually use this shade to line my brows or outline my brows, but my go-to concealer is getting kind of low, so I just wanted to try something new. Next, I am going to add a little bit of color corrector using the Black Radiance True Complexion Color Corrector Palette. And I like to use this bright orange shade. This one right here. The one that's a little bit darker, like a darker orange color. Just gonna take my finger and dab it where I have darker spots, which is under my eyes. Definitely under my eyes. And I'm gently tapping. I'm not tapping too hard. Just really, really gently. Trying to get it as evenly spread as possible. And do it around my nose, the edges of my nose, and where I have dark spots and breakouts. And actually, I'm just gonna do like this. Because the sides around my mouth is a little bit darker. I have hyperpigmentation around my mouth as well. So I like to just add some coloring, color correcting, I should say, in these areas. When you're doing color corrector, you don't want it to be too much of that color correcting color, if that makes any sense. Like, you want to make it, you want it to be there, but you want it to be kind of faint at the same time, because you don't want it potentially changing the color of your foundation. So you see how you can see it, but it's not like jarringly like orange, like psh, you know, like you don't want it like that. I didn't mean to do a sound effect, but I think you get the picture. Yeah, now that's that. And you don't have to do this, but I like to do this. Just kind of set the color corrector so it doesn't smudge or move. And I'm using like barely any powder, like barely. Okay. So now that that's set, I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. I'm going to be setting my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. This right here. And a little goes a long way with this stuff, y'all. So like you barely need it on your lid. Like, this stuff lasts a long time, and I really like it. The first time I bought it, I got it kind of like as a set, like a sample set, which is why like I still have some left from, you know, this was part of the sample set. And I love this eyeshadow primer so much that I brought the full actual size. Yeah, like, I really like this stuff. I'll be using the Juvia's Place Warrior palette. I think I'm going to start out with the shade right here. Right here. I love Juvia's Place shades. It's always smooth and always has a nice color payoff. At least out of the palettes that I've bought over the years. I really love the neutrals in this shade as well. This is gonna be the color right here, and I think it's pronounced Idea. That's the one I'm gonna use on the rest of my lid. Look at that, just beautiful metallic color. The next shade I'm gonna take is gonna be Mino, this shade right here. I'm gonna take that shade, just apply it right here. On the other side of my eyelid that I haven't gotten to yet. That's where I'm going to be applying this shade, just to give my eye a little bit more definition. I'm going to do the same to the other side. So far. Alright, I'll stop there and come back in a bit. But now I'm going to move on to foundation. So the foundation I'm going to be using is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. And it's in the shade Malawi. So I like this foundation. It has really good coverage. Like, you really don't need a lot, and it will go like a really long way. So I just like to kind of dab it around my face first before I start to work it in. Because like I said, you don't need too much and you'll be good. Keep in mind that this foundation does dry pretty quickly, so try to smooth it out as quickly and as evenly as you can. We've got it. Okay, I'm using the concealer, the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. No, this shade is pretty close to my actual shade, but I'm okay with that. Because I like to get more of a natural look, and also I kind of highlight more with the setting powders that I use. But to brighten it up a bit, I'm gonna add a dab of the Juvia's Place concealer in the color 12, or in the shade 12. Alright, I had to go get my sponge, but I got it now, so I will be blending this out. To the setting powder, and we're gonna set everywhere that we just used concealer. Under my eyes with the color Mino. I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner, and it's in the shade Starfire. This is how it looks, in case y'all are wondering. Same to the other side. Next, I'll be using the Morphe bronzer in the color Showmance. Bit of blush using the same brush. Fenty Beauty's infamous Trophy Wife. Nah, you gotta be careful with this because a little goes a long way. See? Next, I'm gonna take Fenty Beauty's STUNNA lip paint in the shade Uncensored. Classic Uncensored. Now you have to be careful with this shade because it can bleed over parts of your lips that you might not want it. So just be careful when applying. I'm gonna add a little bit of this seasonal Fenty Mademoiselle shade and what's your number? Last but not least, mascara. I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Alright, I'll be right back to take my hair down and give you one cohesive look. I'll be right back. So makeup is done, hair is done. I'm looking bomb right now. I'm not going anywhere. Kind of wish I was, but if I were, I would be ready. But yeah, this is the overall look. I love the way it came out. I haven't used my glitter liner in a while, so it's nice to kind of put that back into the mix. Actually, to be honest, since COVID-19, I haven't really been doing much makeup looks or wearing makeup much at all. So I'm kind of getting back into the groove of it. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching and take care.